Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's a sick day and I was not going to vlog, but I felt like I should. So it's gonna be like a no makeup kind of sick day vlog. I have not been able to kick this cold slash sinus infection, add allergies into the mix because the weather can't figure out what it wants to do. I just picked up groceries and I'm about to make myself a big pot of soup to eat throughout the week. I'm gonna jam it full of veggies and beans and just really try to kick this cold. I'm also gonna do ground sausage and ground turkey, and then I might do some sort of like pampering, like facial type thing later because my skin has also been acting up on me. It's just like my whole body is just giving up on me basically. So we're gonna try to make myself well today. Lainey's allergies have been giving her a fit as well. Uh-oh, did you spill a little bit on your dress? It's okay. She is having some grits. We just picked up some groceries and she has been asking me for grits. We haven't had grits in a while, so she is munching down on some grits, playing her tablet, watching a little TV, and I am in full-blown comfortable mode. Got a sweater, my Zella leggings, my Jessica Simpson slippers, which are so comfortable. Found them on Amazon. It's not super cold today. It's in the low 60s, but by Wednesday it's going to be back up to 80 degrees, and then for Halloween it's going to be a high of 53. The past 3 weeks, the weather has just been up and down, up and down, up and down. So much rain, so many cold fronts coming through. It gets really warm and humid before a cold front pushes through, so allergies have been crazy. Ragweed is really high here. And I think a lot of just like the sinusy stuff from allergies, and it comes and goes and then it lingers. So it's caused like some sort of like chest congestion and a cough for me now and sore throat, and it's just been a mess. So let's be super cozy today, possibly watch a Halloween movie while Lainey takes her nap, and try to get better. Okay, so I'm chopping my veggies, and while I do that, I'm sucking on some Halls. But I've got my onion and my celery chop. I love doing an onion, celery, and carrot base for practically everything. In a perfect world, I'd have a white onion. I thought I had one, but obviously I did not. So I used a red. It shouldn't be that big of a deal, but I prefer to use a white onion for this. I'm also gonna do some corn, some chopped spinach, and then I've got my squash and my zucchini. I am going to add or saute the celery, the onion, and the carrots first. And then once I have my base going, I'm gonna add my meat and then add all of the liquids and the beans and everything like that. I'll show you step by step how I do it. I'm not going to add the spinach or the squash and zucchini until about 30 minutes until my soup is done. I like to simmer my soups for like an hour, hour and a half. So I'm gonna wait to do those three until the very end. So I've got about 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil heating up in the pan, and then I'm gonna, while I'm sauteing my onions, carrots, and celery, I'm gonna go ahead and start cooking my meat. I am defrosting my ground turkey. I get 93.7 for ground turkey, and then I've got my H-E-B Italian sausage. I typically get it in like the fresh deli packaging, but they were out of that, so they gave me the one in this kind of casing. I also, for this recipe, prefer to do the hot Italian sausage, but like I said, they were out. I did curbside, so they just did the substitution for me, so I'll probably add in some, I just noticed that y'all are a little crooked. I'm probably gonna add in some red pepper flakes. But also part of my base for this is arrabbiata sauce. I use this and then chicken stock. Some people just like to use diced tomatoes, but I like all the extra flavor, so I like to use a pasta sauce. I also forgot to mention I like to add minced garlic to my celery, onion, and carrot mixture. What, baby?
What's this?
Yeah, we'll ask for it for Christmas.
Okay, Mommy.
She's giving me a list of all the costumes she wants for Christmas. Here's progress so far. These are coming along nicely. It smells so good. And then my Italian sausage, I just added some red pepper flakes to it. The sausage is ready to go in. And thankfully, this sausage didn't have a ton of fat in it, like not at all. So I don't even have to drain this, but if your sausage has like a lot of fat, and grease sitting on it, you definitely want to drain it before you put it into your soup. I'm not even gonna rinse the pan. I'm just gonna leave it because I need to cook my ground beef. I'm gonna go ahead and throw in my beans. So I'm gonna do garbanzo beans and Great Northern beans, drained and rinsed. I've already drained them and rinsed them, so I'm just gonna grab them, throw them in there, mix it all together. I'm gonna go ahead and add my liquids, and then I'll add my turkey when it's done. So this is the Central Market by H-E-B, the arrabbiata sauce. It's just like a spicy pasta sauce. I'm gonna put a little water in here to get the stuff off the edges. A little bit of water, put the lid back on, shake it up. Just helps get the sauce off the edges. I have like a teeny tiny bit of chicken stock. It's the unsalted. I get the unsalted because I like to add a bouillon cube to my soups. And if I got salted broth or stock and then added a bouillon cube, it'd be way too much. I also don't really like to add water to my soup, so that's why I get the unsalted chicken stock. And then mix it all together. It's gonna be so tasty. I'm honestly not gonna be able to add all of the zucchini and the squash that I chopped up, so I'm just gonna put half in here and then put the other half in a Ziploc bag and freeze it for next time. All right, I'm gonna bring that to a boil while I cook my, my turkey. Okay, so I am cooking my turkey and I'm gonna season the turkey with this Chef Paul Magic Seasoning Blends. It's the Meat Magic. I have this one, the Poultry Magic and the Veggie Magic, and I literally use them in every single recipe. They're just so good and add such good flavor to anything that you're making. So I'm gonna sprinkle some of this on my turkey. My turkey's ready. This did not give off any excess fat either, so I don't have to drain this. I'm just going to put this in my pot, let me finagle it. Stir that up. Now I'm gonna add what am I gonna add? The corn and some seasonings. Add some corn, stir that in. And then I'm gonna add some of this McCormick all-purpose seasoning. It's one of my favorites when I'm cooking Italian. It's the garlic and herb with black pepper and sea salt. It's so good. So, again, I'm just gonna eyeball it. I'm also going to add in, I really like the Fiesta brand for seasonings as well, so I'm gonna do some onion powder. I'm gonna add some more black pepper just because I really, really like some pepper. Add some more black pepper. Even though that McCormick seasoning had black pepper in it, I'm gonna add some more of that. And then lastly, I'm gonna add a bouillon cube. This is what they look like. This one's a little mushed, but they just come in like these little, like, cubes. So you just unwrap it and throw it in and then it dissolves in your liquid. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a lid on this and let it simmer for an hour. It's come to that time where we're gonna add the rest of our vegetables, and it's literally going to put everything at the very top of this pot. This is a very full pot, and every time I make a soup, I end up making a gigantic pot, but I like to because it gives me lunch to eat throughout the week. And Kevin and Lexi really like it too. So if there's a night that I don't feel like cooking dinner, I can just reheat the soup and we can have it. This is what it looks like. You can see the steam rising off of it. I'm gonna let it sit for like a good 5 minutes because it is piping hot, but it's jam-packed full of all kinds of yummy, good for you stuff. And I can't even talk. I could use all the veggies and hydration and good for me stuff I can get right now. I'm gonna let that cool down and finish folding my clothes, and then I'm gonna eat. I'm also on like my second big Yeti full of water. So I'm gonna jam pack myself full of fluids today. After I eat, I'm gonna plan on doing a little something to this face because I have a few breakouts. And yeah, I'll show you kind of like my little pamper routine for when I'm not feeling good or when in general I just need to spruce this little face up. Okay, we're gonna move on to a little skincare. I need to do some masks, cleanse my skin really well. It's still daytime, so I'm not gonna do any of my retinols or anything like that. I do plan on taking a shower later, so I'd rather put my retinol on right before I go to bed. But I am gonna cleanse and do some masks because my skin could really use it. In a perfect world, I would love to just shower now and just sit in the hot steam, but I really wanna like just lay down for a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and start cleansing first. I'm still using and loving this Duval Radiance Skincare set. I mentioned this in a skincare video that I did a while back this summer, and I still really like it. It came with 3 interchangeable brush heads. I'm just using the cleansing one, but it also has an exfoliating one and a body one. I still really like this. And my battery, I use this multiple times a week, and my first set of batteries are still in here, and I use it in the shower. I haven't had any issues. And then the cleanser that I'm gonna use is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Hydrating Cleansing Gel. I've been liking this as well. I like the way that it makes my skin feel, the way that it smells, and it's pretty gentle. So I am going to cleanse my skin real quick. My face is cleansed, and I wanted to mention a skincare tool that I used last night. I just got this in the mail. I got suckered into one of like the Facebook kind of ads and Instagram ads. It's one that I see all the time, and it's that blackhead sucker from Modern MUA. I got the volume 3. It was $39.99, and I did this little thing on their website and got even more off. So I tried it last night for my blackheads because my nose, like my cheeks, my forehead, my T-zone just always has so many blackheads, and it actually did work. I got a lot of stuff out of my nose, which is great, but I will say it's really, really strong. So I did get some bruising around my nose. It's got 5 different speed settings, and honestly, you only need to go to like speed setting 2, maybe 3 if your skin can handle it. It looked way worse last night, so I used my facial roller to kind of like roll them out last night, and woke up this morning and it wasn't as bad, but I have like a bruise right here. So you just have to be very, very careful. But if you were wondering if that little doodad works, it does. But you have to do it while your face has been like steamed when your pores are open. So I did it right as soon as I got out of the shower. But anyways, since I did it last night, I'm not doing it again today. I'm only gonna do that like once a week. I'm gonna use my L'Oreal mask. This is the black charcoal one. And then to apply my masks, I love using this pointed foundation brush from Real Techniques. So I'm just going to apply this everywhere. When I have really congested skin or I've got breakouts or anything like that, this is my favorite mask to use. It really does a good job of literally sucking all the oil and impurities out of my face from those breakouts. So I really, really, really like this one. This sit for about 15 minutes until it completely dries. I'll show you all the little oil spots that it pulls up. I'm curious to see how many oil spots come up since I did that sucker last night. It obviously didn't get absolutely everything out of my face, but I think it did a really good job. Plus, I think my pores are just naturally large and look dark because it looks like I have blackheads sometimes, but nothing ever comes out. So I think that's just the way my face is, to be honest. But it did get a lot of stuff out yesterday, so I'm definitely gonna add that to my once a week rotation for skincare. So I'm gonna let this dry, finish folding my clothes, and I'll be back to rinse it off. Okay, my mask is dry. Look at all the oil spots. So much. And I'm not like an oily person. Like I don't typically have oily skin. It's just my pores are so big. Crap always gets stuck in there. So I'm gonna rinse my face, and I'm gonna put on a sheet mask and some eye masks because that just always makes me feel so much better. It's time for sheet masks. So I'm gonna use these little eye masks. They are the black eye masks. I got these in my Fun Box, I think. And then I'm gonna try this Neutrogena Hydra Boost. Why am I having a hard time talking today? The Neutrogena Hydra Boost Hydrating Hydra Gel Mask. I've never used one of these before, but I figured today was as good of a day as any to try it. Oh yes. This is one of those like gel sheet masks like the pharmacy ones, which are my favorites. Oh, and it's already got the built-in eye masks. What? Okay, this is awesome. I'm gonna look a scary freak. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna need, you see these little, like they flap under so it gets your under eye bags. The only thing about these jelly masks is that they stick to each other pretty easily. Okay. And I can put it over my lips. I'm not going to though, not right now anyways, because I'm talking to you guys, but that is pretty dang awesome. I'm gonna leave this on for as long as possible. I'm back to take off my mask. I will definitely be purchasing that again because it was fantastic. So I'm just gonna use my facial roller. This one is by the brand Beauty Bio. I got it from Nordstrom, and there's only a little bit of product left on my face. My face literally drunk that mask up. So I'm just gonna roll the rest. I will say also, if your nose is stuffy and you use this roller around your nose, it feels great and it helps to loosen some of that up. I do need to use my toner. This is the Kombucha plus 11% AHA exfoliation power toner from Youth to the People. I got this as a deluxe like sample from Sephora with one of my recent orders. And then these cotton pads are fantastic. I got them from Ulta. They're like the ultra soft square pads. They remind me of the Shiseido ones. You get a big giant pack for like $6.99. It's awesome. And then if you get your $3.50 coupon, you can use it towards that too. And then I did recently repurchase the Clinique All About Eyes Rich. I haven't had this in forever, but I did decide to purchase this to use again during the daytime because I didn't realize when I did my last Sephora haul, when I hauled my Shiseido eye cream, they recently reformulated it and they changed the name slightly. It used to be the Shiseido Benefiance Wrinkle Resist Eye Cream, and now it's called the Benefiance Wrinkle Smoothing Eye Cream. And it is a little bit different. It's a little bit greasier, and I feel like it's stronger because after using it again for a few days, my eyes started to peel. And they're not peeling anymore. It was just like initially using it. So they definitely changed the formula a little bit, which is pretty disappointing because I thought it was just fantastic before they felt the need to change it. Anyway, so since it is a little bit stronger, I decided to just mainly save that one for nighttime and use the All About Eyes Rich for during the day and under makeup. And then I'm gonna put on my Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream. That is on my list to repurchase during the VIB sale because I have about 1/4 of the bottle left, and since that is a pricey cream, I figured I'd go ahead and just pick it up during the sale because I'm gonna need to repurchase it at some point in November, so I might as well repurchase it a little bit sooner to get that discount. But yeah, that is my skin now, super plump and glowy. Oh, I am gonna put something on my spots. I'm gonna use the Kate Somerville Anti-Bac on my spots. I like to put, when I do a breakout and I want to put this on there, I do like to put it on after I've moisturized because I've made the mistake before about applying it underneath my moisturizer, and even with letting it dry down, it still would move around with my moisturizer, and if it gets anywhere near your eyes, it freaking burns. So I just put it on last. and thankfully it gets through my moisturizer, and a little bit goes a long way. A little bit goes a long way with this. I've had it for forever, and did they discontinue this? I feel like they did. But yeah, I put that on my little spots, and I'm gonna go sit next to my humidifier and watch Bravo's Watch What Happens Live, the Teresa Giudice and her husband's interview. Been really wanting to watch that, so I hope you guys liked watching this little segment of my little not feeling too great but wanting to help my skin out little Pamper Me Sesh. I'm not sure what the rest of this vlog is gonna entail, but we're just gonna go with the flow and see what happens. I've got my humidifier on. These I've been eating all day and all night last night, and they are so nice and have really helped make my throat feel better. It's the Hall's honey one. They're really nice, and don't mind this whole messy situation over here, but I just need to go get my water, and then I'm gonna lay down for about an hour and just rest. I should also mention that I just applied my Laneige lip sleeping mask. Totally almost forgot to show you guys that, but if I'm gonna hydrate my face, definitely gotta hydrate my lips too, because those suckers are always dry. Hey guys, it's the next day. I just got home from having lunch with Kason at his school, but last night I didn't really do much of anything else. I basically rested the rest of the day, and I'm really happy that I did that. I put the kids to bed at 7, and I got in bed like pretty much right after that, and sat by my humidifier and just went to bed. I really needed the rest. My body was just like, girl, you are tired. So I am feeling better today. Everything in my chest is finally starting to come up, thank goodness. So I'm hoping I'm on the mend. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and liked getting a little glimpse of what I try to do for myself when I'm not feeling well and when I need a little extra pampering. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more routine style videos like this from me, just let me know, and I will see you guys again very soon.